And you know, any of these would be good practice. I think we did number 5 when we were doing our only homework assignment. It might be even better to do one like, how about number 2, right? How do I do that? The f plus g of x for number 2. Okay, so taking this one here, if I do f plus g, that's f of x plus g of x equals 2x minus 1 plus 1 minus x. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're right. So let's do the other. Let's stop that. Let's do D. It's still a good problem for that. F of x divided by g of x is 2x minus 5 and 1 minus x. Okay, so you did, that's the D part. Nothing you can do to simplify. The E part is, what's the domain? Okay, again, what are the two situations we're looking for? Divide by negative, or divide by 0, square root of a negative. So which value of x do we have to restrict? 1, right? You can't have 1 minus 1, that would be 0. So the domain is x does not equal 0. So the reason that I said for this 1 through 8, only do these 2 parts, because the problem on the test will be like that, right? It'll be like with functions, x's, and variable expressions. The next part, which comes from down here, is what about when you have to find like f plus g of 3, okay? And for those, you'll have to do not just the divide, right? You'll have to do an add and subtract and probably an add, subtract, and multiply. I mean, if we just did these 3 right there, there's our f of x, and there's our g of x. How do I find f plus g of 3? Yeah. You could add them up and then plug in 3, or you could plug in 3 and then add them up. Either way. What if we did that? What is f of 3? 3 squared plus 9 is 10. What is g of 3? 3 minus 4, negative 1. So what is f plus g of 3? 9. So there will be an add and a subtract and a multiply of a number. Right? So you can either do like we did in 1 through 8, first add the functions, or you can plug in for the numbers right away. I think that knocked out